Sports Dynasty Podcast. I'm Trevor. He's Juan. And before we get started, sorry about that, technical difficulties. Like, share, subscribe.
In his head, everything else is fine.
Like, share, subscribe on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartradio, Google Play Radio, Stitcher Radio, at Podcast Dynasty on Twitter. We have a Facebook group. Check us out there. Sports Dynasty Podcast Facebook group. We are on We are on Instagram.
This is for that, so I can put those on. Just saying.
Yeah, it was probably on. I didn't know that. We're on Instagram. It's at Sports Dynasty Podcast, and we have a website, sportsdynastypodcast.com. Check us out. Make sure you subscribe to the website so you can be notified every time we put up content.
It's under construction still, so.
It's still under construction, but you know.
I just started all over, so yeah.
So we'll fix that up in a second. So now we're talking about basketball today. The NBA Finals Game 1 starts today between the Los Angeles in 2 hours. Yes, I can't stand the 9 p.m. starts. I have to go to work until I can't stand the 9 o'clock.
I'm fine with it because I get to go watch it. If it was before, I miss it, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's the only thing about it, but hey, it is what it is. Between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Miami Heat, LeBron James, AD versus Jimmy Butler and Miami Heat. Now, I don't know if I'm tired of Tyler Hero and Bam Bam, Adebayo. Yeah, they're good too and everything. And Iggy. But it's LeBron versus Jimmy Butler. It's going to be interesting. But before we get to that, we have some news to get to around. Our dream came true. Well, not our dream, but the obvious happened. Doc Rivers was fired from the Los Angeles Clippers. Now,
he's going to get picked up in a few weeks anyway.
It didn't matter because literally after he got fired, 2 hours later, the Philadelphia 76ers and the New Orleans Pelicans had hit him up for the Philly vacancy. Now people are saying, now we're hearing all day to talk about did he just get fired? Yes. But people were saying that the way he was fired was kind of Bush League, how you just came out after the series was over, saying that, we're not going to fire him, he's going to be with us, and then a week later you fired him. And people were pretty upset. People on ESPN were upset.
So what?
You took the word out of my mouth. Who cares? This is the same Clippers franchise that gave Blake Griffin a max extension and traded him in the same offseason. They don't care. They don't care about that. Listen, Doc Rivers deserved to get fired. I would have fired him in 2015 when he blew that 3-1 lead in 2015 to Houston. So what are we doing here? Like, really? People were really upset saying how he was fired. It seemed kind of fishy to me. Who cares? He's a businessman. Steve Ballmer going to do what the hell he want to do with his team. You know what I'm saying? He's the billionaire. He wants to run into the ground. Then run to the ground. But he going to do it. You know what I'm saying? People say, but maybe Kawhi had a say in it. Maybe Kawhi did have a say in it. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Maybe Paul George didn't want him there anyway. You have to understand, Paul George and Kawhi are on the last deal of their contracts. He signed a 2-year deal with the player option for the third. He can leave next year if they want to. You think Steve Ballmer didn't ask him? Maybe he did. But if they didn't want him there, then he get him out of here. Listen, it's what it is. The Clippers are trying to win now. And you're probably wondering, but why did you fire him after the fact? Maybe, this is my opinion, they wanted to see if the Denver Nuggets were actually, this really, really good team. And, let's see what happened to the Lakers. Because they felt that it should have been them there. Lakers and Clippers, battle for LA. It didn't happen because y'all suck. So they probably say, but maybe the Denver Nuggets are really that good. They're good, but not better than the Lakers. So they probably be thinking, are they really that good or are we really that trash? And I'm going to go with the latter. You're really that trash. That garbage. So, yeah. I don't see why people are complaining about it. It doesn't make a difference. You're still going to be the number 2 team in LA anyway. You're still a half-assed organization anyway. So I don't understand why why people are upset for it. Doc Rivers deserves to get fired. He's a good coach. I'm not gonna lie, he's a good coach. And a great one, a good coach. And they made the right decision firing him. And that's it, They're still going to suck next year anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. So that's my 2 cents on Doc Rivers, But people were trying to make it a race thing, or making it like, it's Bush League, come on, it's the Clippers. But I didn't even bother going into that part. I'm like, it's ridiculous.
They fired Vinny Del Negro for Doc Rivers. So where's the race thing?
Where's the race thing? Where is it? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, Steve Ballmer would have fired him in 2015 without the case. He kept him there for 7 years. People talking about, oh, trust me, he had a lot of leniency in LA. Anywhere else, he would have been fired after 3 years. New York City, they would have fired after 3 years. Chicago, he would have been fired after 2. New Orleans, after 2. Memphis, after 2 years. They fired Lionel Hollins for no reason. For no reason whatsoever. The Nets, too. The Nets, he took them to the playoffs and got fired. Like, what are we doing here? That's nothing to do with race. Y'all be blowing out with that, man. Listen, he deserves to get fired. He'll get another job soon, so what difference does it make? Now to the series, to the NBA Finals.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't want to talk about the runner-ups?
Yes, I do. Actually, I'm mention them.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Boston Celtics, once again, made it to the Eastern Conference Finals and fell short. This is the third time in 4 years. Now, you probably say that the other 2 times they played against LeBron. I get it. They played against LeBron, whatever. LeBron does what he does, whatever. Even in 2018, I do feel that you had a chance to win that Game 7 and you blew it. You completely went to bed. You had him dead to rights. That's just me. And y'all let it bad. Whatever. What's all Kyrie? All Kyrie and rather than Hayward. Even though they would have lost to the Warriors in the finals anyway, just stepped in the right direction. Right?
That's what we thought, at least.
It was the thought, at least. And then last year was they lost to Milwaukee. Completely didn't show up. And in this series, for the first 3 games, for the first 2 games, I felt, the series is over. I don't know why, dude. After they lost game 2, the way they did, I'm like, the series is over. This series is over. Marcus Smart, like I said, it's a dog. I love that's the type of man you want on your team. Jason Tatum, completely playing like trash. He played really good toward the end of the games, the last couple of games for the series. But they like too little, too late. The momentum was already on their side anyway. So that being said, I have a message for Mr. Danny Ainge. Yeah, we made it to the conference finals 3 of the last 4 years, and that's great. You better do something in this off season. Now, Celtics fans are saying, "Listen, we gotta make a move. Because let's be honest, on paper, we're better than this Miami team. We should have beat this Miami team in 5 games. In all honesty, we should have beat them in 5 games. It should be the Celtics leaders in the finals. It should be us, but it's not. They outplayed us. They outcoached us. Completely outcoached us.
Yeah, Brad Stevens got destroyed.
Brad Stevens got destroyed. And shout out to Eric. Listen, Eric Spoelstra is a phenomenal coach. So I'm not going to disrespect him and say that, listen, I talk about Eric Spoelstra, one of the best coaches in the league. So I'm not going to disrespect him like that. But it's like, the defensive rotations was this horrific. It's terrible. Like, I just wish that the defensive rotation was better. And the play call towards the end of a lot of games was like, and then it had a matter. We got big leads in a lot of those games, and a lot of those games completely eviscerated those games again. It's a problem.
And they didn't know how to stop a zone. All Miami did was play zone defense, and y'all couldn't stop that. It's pretty pathetic.
It's very, very pathetic, actually. Very pathetic. So I'm not gonna completely boo-hoo on Brad Stevens, but this was not his finest coaching series. And again, another Eastern Conference Finals loss. Listen, Celtics fans feel that this is a championship-ready team already, especially when Giannis and the Bucks was out of it, and we break out Toronto. This could have been easily Eastern Conference representatives, but unfortunately, it's not.
I kind of thought he got outcoached by Nick Nurse too, actually. In the run before that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes,
I think he did get outcoached. Just that talent over
yes,
talent.
I do agree.
Boston had more talent than Toronto. So
I think it was Game 6. I think it was Game 5 or 6. The time when Jason Tatum threw the ball at Nick Nurse out of bounds. I don't know what game was that game right there. Even though Nick Nurse was being a pest, I'm like, yeah, he got in the head.
He's a 12th man.
He literally the 7th man. Literally, he got in their heads. He got in their heads real good. And I think that Nick Nurse could be a great coach in this league too. But Danny Ainge, you gotta do something. You gotta make a big move. There's no reason why we don't make the NBA Finals next year. There's no reason why we can't make the NBA Finals next year. No reason whatsoever.
There's no reason.
Whether you make big, they're talking about because the Gordon Hayward has a player option for $34 million.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Of course, he's going to accept that because who's leaving $34 million on the table? He's going to accept it. Whether you have to move him, whatever, whatever, because that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And him not being in the series the previous before was really hurt us. But that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and if you can move him to get better pieces to complement Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and whatever. We've required getting us a big man that can score, rebound, and score. That'd be great.
And a distributor.
That's
what Gordon Hayward does for the offense. That's why they look a little better when he was there. You need a distributor. You don't have one. No one passes the ball but him.
Yes.
So that's something I need to.
But that $34 million.
But that is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. I don't see him trying to turn that down. Let you trade him. If you can get pieces for him, fine, whatever. But there's no reason why the Celtics should not be in the NBA Finals next year. No reason. I do not believe Milwaukee's gonna make any moves whatsoever because
I don't think they can either.
I don't think they can make any moves. Toronto have the issues they are right now because Fred VanVleet, you gotta pay that man.
Yeah, right? The roster's gonna deplete.
It's gonna deplete because you have to pay these people, rightfully so. Fred VanVleet deserves his money. He deserves his money. So you gotta do something. So it's gonna be more, and then you have Brooklyn coming back. You have Brooklyn coming back, possibly at full strength. KD, Kyrie, and they're gonna be a problem already, depending on how they can stay healthy or not. They're gonna be a problem too. So we gotta do something. We can't just be in the middle. I'm gonna say middle of the pack, but middle of the pack. Can't be that way. We gotta make a move. If not, then we gotta do something. And I don't like disrespecting Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge was a great general manager. He knows what he's doing. He be finessing people all the time. Man, we gotta do something. You gotta do something. We're getting tired. We're getting very impatient. We should be in the finals right now. Easy. But, that's just my take for the Boston Celtics. The Denver Nuggets. I would like to say with the Denver Nuggets, you made it to the conference finals. And you defeated the odds. This is a great playoff run for y'all. I have no problem with it. People were very upset with Mike Malone. I don't know why. Mike Malone has improved this team every year, so I don't understand why people are upset.
Because people are stupid.
So, he got out coached by Frank Vogel, and he didn't do the proper. I'm like, who cares? The Lakers. You really thought they were beating the Lakers? Did anyone really think that the Denver Nuggets want to beat the Lakers? Or when they were down 3-1, people said, "Oh my God, they're down 3-1. They're gonna do it again."
So what?
No.
LeBron James.
LeBron said, "No, not doing that. Sorry, we're not doing that." Denver Nuggets, pretty good. It's all good.
Yeah, that's not happening again.
It's not happening again. This was your chance. Now, when hoping more likely everything go back to normal, yeah, it's not happening. Because remember, there's another team in the Western Conference that's coming back to life. It's going to probably be at the top of the standings. And you know what that is? His Golden State Warriors. So then you already so this is like a change you had to make, and you blew it.
Not just them though.
The Clippers
Dallas.
too. The Clippers,
Dallas.
Houston's just trash.
No.
Houston's
Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, Dallas Mavericks and the Clippers.
And there's always a surprise team. If anything, they were the surprise team of the bubble that just did what they did.
Yes, because Golden State coming back, and it's gonna be Golden State and the Lakers.
There's gonna be some normalcy back. So
Golden State and the Lakers, like it's supposed to be, battling for the Western Conference. So
possibly.
It
depends if they fix up the Dallas roster. They were close. They're good. They were injured, that's why they didn't beat the Clippers in the first place. So
yeah.
It's going to be a fun Western Conference. I can just guarantee you that Denver ain't coming back to the West Conference Finals. That I can put money on. Ain't happening again. Probably. It was cute, but that's it. Back to normalcy.
Probably a second round at best.
That's usually what they are. So.
Second round at best, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. 2-3-1 leads that they broke. Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Ever again.
No, it's not going to happen again. So, the finals, real quick, before we end this quick NBA finals preview episode. / complain about Celtics episode.
And completely tell you who was right about Doc Rivers, of course, too.
Of course. That's from y'all. Y'all gotta tell us that we're right. That's that piece of garbage.
God damn it. Alright, so NBA Finals. Me personally, I think this is cute that the Heat made it this far. I think it's cute. It says more about, first of all, how great a coach Eric Spoelstra is, how great a coach he is. And he doesn't get a lot of credit. He feels that, LeBron guided you. No. He's a good coach. Very good coach. Jimmy Butler, what he's doing is very admirable. He coming to the Heat. First year, takes to the finals. Great. Tyler Hero, the emergence of Tyler Hero, great. Bam Adebayo, great. All this emergence is great. But you do know you're not being the Lakers, right? You're not being the Lakers, right? Bam Adebayo is like 6'9", right? That's just 6'9", right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge mismatch. The mismatch is so bad, it's not even funny. I'm gonna be nice and give y'all a game, but Lakers at 5. It could be easily 4, but Lakers at 5. I don't see this mismatch is just too much. Having to deal with AD, Dwight, JaVale McGee, I just think it's too much. Too much for our good friend Bam Bam to handle. And and then LeBron is gonna go off. That's what you expect. Like, what did you expect? Like, it was cute, Miami. It was cute, and we're gonna remember this. And that's it. You're gonna get killed by the Lakers. Just sorry to tell you that. I mean, who's stopping playoff Rondo? Who's stopping LeBron? Who's stopping AD? Jay Butler can only do so much. I mean, you may put Iguodala on LeBron because he's like LeBron killer, but who cares? Who cares? Like,
LeBron killer, he averaged a triple-double.
LeBron not only will win MVP.
Took Steph Curry's Finals MVP.
Not only will LeBron win the MVP for the finals, but he might average triple-double in his finals.
He averaged triple-double every day. What do you mean?
He just might.
He did it before.
And win his 4th title, and then that's it. It's all good. Now, would I like to see a competitive series? Yeah. I would like that, but we may not get that, and I'm just going to be real with you. Lakers in 5. And as a Celtics fan, it hurts even more because they're tied for most championships in NBA history. So that would suck, but good for them. That's just me.
Well, if you want to put it in this perspective, a decent amount of the championships, probably just a little bit, but a decent amount of the championships came as the Minneapolis Lakers, if that makes you feel any better.
No.
It's not the same franchise. It's really not.
Yeah, whatever.
If you want to, that's what Bill Simmons does. That's what he said. He said a lot of the champions came from Minneapolis. They don't come from Los Angeles. It's not the same franchise. I don't care.
Well, they were 5 in Minneapolis. So.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If you want to put it that way and make you guys feel better, you want the Celtics fans listening. Right. They won't be close. They have to win another 5 to catch up with you for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Doesn't matter. The point is they'll count it and they'll win.
It is going to count. Yeah, it is going to count. But it's on y'all. I don't think it's going to be that big of a beating. I think Miami has too much dog in them to get beat up that way. There's more mismatches than people will think. They just look at the star players and be like, oh, there's only the Heat has no star players. Well, they have 2. How can they be? Okay, listen. First of all, they got here for a reason, so they're not trash. So stop. No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying overall. Other people need to treat them like they're trash. There's the fact that they know that they're getting the narration is this. They're going to play even harder. Like they're probably going to win tonight. Nope. I'm picking to win tonight. Actually, for one, LeBron doesn't care about game 1 for one, and 2, the way that Toronto played last year, well, that was their first finals ever, and they went crazy and killed the Warriors. Where that they never killed them like that again. I think that's gonna happen. I think they're gonna play with so much fire they'll probably 3-point shoot their ways to victory tonight. But that is the way they have to win. The Lakers don't have much depth, and the Lakers' perimeter is not very good. So that's the way. If they have any chance of winning, which I also don't believe they do, they have to win at the 3-point line. Lakers are a horrific 3-point shooting team. Unless sometimes they turn it on though, but that's not a constant. So that's the only way Miami can even have a chance of winning is owning the 3-point line, where they have great sharpshooters in the team. So, And their key to getting off at all is Goran Dragic, which is having a great playoffs, a magical playoff run. So he has to be the leader of this team. Jimmy Butler, no, he's the best player, but the most effective player against teams they play so far, and the one that's going to be most efficient for this series has to be Goran Dragic. I think if he's not playing well, they won't have a shot. They're completely finished. They have to find a way to force the Lakers to not play those big men. And again, that's going to be from the perimeter. Using pick and roll and using switches is the only way you're going to get Dwight Howard and company out of there and make Anthony Davis play the 5. Because at least Bam can play him a bit. But if Dwight Howard's there being physical, then there is no way Bam could do anything. And then that's going to put Anthony Davis back in his original position in the 4, and he's just going to go crazy. So, the killing Jay Crowder, people like that, they have to hit their perimeter shots as often as humanly possible to force the Lakers to play small. If you let them stay at the original 5, it's over. They don't have a shot. They have to play. You have to almost play Warriors basketball. That's basically what you have to do. You have to go death lineup almost and just start shooting on them. Start switching on Dwight Howard, make him play perimeter defense, kill him, so they have to sub him out, and then you have a chance to win right then and there. That's your only chance. If they stay big, you lose. It's literally that simple. And there's nothing you can do about LeBron James. That's been a fact about the LeBron James since 2012 when he won his first championship. There is nothing anyone can do about him. So what I've always said was the way to beat him, and what actually been a fact based on the Warriors series, the way you beat them, not just getting Kevin Durant and becoming a Justice League before that. The way that you do that is to force him to do all of the work. If you let him distribute and you let him get the other players involved, you're finished. That's where he's at his best. You don't want him to become a point guard. Make him score only. But that's easier said than done when he has another distributor in Rondo in the team now, which is the first time I think since maybe Wade that he actually had another distributor with him. And now Anthony Davis, a very reliable star that could pick up some weight for him. So that's much easier said than done than it has been arguably ever. But that's how I think the only way is to really slow down LeBron, is make him do all the work. But the older he gets, the smarter he is, and the more wise he is. He just knows everything at this point. It's too much. But that's the keys for Miami, because I don't have to say the keys to the Lakers. I already picked them to win anyway, so I don't have to talk about that. But the keys for the Miami to win is to stay small, hit threes, and make them stay small. That's the only way. It's in my analysis. Otherwise, you keep them big, it's over.
Yeah, it's going to be quick series. That's the case.
Yeah, I'm giving them 6. I think 6 before the Lakers. I'm giving one more. I'm gonna respect Miami a little more than most people are. Give them 6 games. At least 4 of the 6 will be competitive, and I think there'll be one. I don't want to say beating, but I guess a comfortable win for Miami tonight because they're gonna go crazy, and then one Lakers ass whipping. It's gonna be like a 30-point destruction, which could be on Saturday or Friday. Sorry, Friday. It could be Friday. I don't know, but that's my guess. 2 beatings and 4 really competitive good games. That's my pick. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. There's not much else to say, to be honest, because I don't have to talk about the Lakers. They're the best team in the league, as I said, since Anthony Davis signed there. Or he got traded there, rather. Or vice versa. He got traded over there, right? Yeah, when he got traded over there. So I saw this coming. This was really obvious. Plus, LeBron had a year off. Like, come on, bro.
Avengers, yeah. Other than that, that's it. We hope you enjoy the NBA Finals. We will. LeBron's got here soon, and check it out.
Definitely.
Also,
that's why we kind of rushed this episode. I apologize.
Sorry about that. But make sure you like, share, subscribe. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartradio, Google Play Radio, Stitcher Radio, at Podcast Dynasty on Twitter. We're on Facebook group. Check us out there. We're on Instagram. Check us out there. And we have a website. Yes, a website. sportsdynastypockets.com. Check us out there. It's still under construction, but you can subscribe there, and you can be notified every time we put up content. Also, we want to thank you all for supporting us. You guys have been awesome since we were doing this. Completely awesome. We appreciate the love and support from all of you guys. We really do appreciate this. We love doing this. We love to entertain you guys. So we appreciate you all very, very much. And that being said, please know that